Hey there, lovely souls. If you are new, welcome to my channel, Magnetize Official. I truly believe that we've crossed paths here on YouTube because we resonate on the same core soul frequency, drawing us together in this beautiful space. So, thank you for sharing your unique energy and being part of these readings. It's been a while since I've done a podcast-style video. Lately, I've felt more guided to focus on tarot and reading videos, and that's been the direction my energy has flowed. But when I first started this channel, I used to do more podcast-style content, and I've been feeling called to bring that back alongside my collective and mini readings. In this video, I feel like we're blending a bit of everything. I'll likely be pulling some cards, sharing intuitive downloads, and reading into the energies coming through. But I've also been feeling this intense wave of emotion from the Twin Flame Collective. If you're on the Twin Flame journey, or part of this community, you probably know how deeply this path can activate your spiritual awakening. For many, this journey has been a key part of that process. Right now, I sense some of you may be releasing old labels and expectations around the twin flame connection, turning your focus inward. For some, you might be calling in healing with your twin flame in the physical 3D, while others may be attracting a soulmate connection. One of the big lessons we've been collectively learning on this journey is how to reclaim our power as creators of our own lives. And especially for those who resonate as the divine feminine, it's about really tapping into and trusting that inner intuitive guidance. For some reason, the words gaslit and gaslighting are coming through strongly right now. Many divine feminines have been gaslit, either by someone in a specific connection or even by society as a whole, into doubting their own intuition. This journey has really been about finding our way back home to ourselves. I'm seeing a clear image of a mirror in my mind's eye, which feels symbolic because, as many of you know, twin flame energy is like a mirror. In a sense, everyone we connect with reflects something back to us. But the twin flame connection is different. It's a complete and instant reflection of who we truly are. Twin flames share the same core frequency, so when they meet, they see themselves fully and deeply mirrored in the other. This intensity can be incredibly triggering because it shows them exactly who they are at the core, without filters. Many people believe they know themselves, but those of us on a spiritual awakening journey know that before our awakening, or before meeting our twin flame, we may have only scratched the surface of who we truly are. A spiritual awakening is about bringing what's unconscious into the light. You start to see all the parts of your true nature that may have been hidden, influenced by society's deeply ingrained conditioning. We often aren't even aware of how much we mask our authentic soul frequency. We've been taught to dim parts of ourselves that felt too bright, too sensitive, too bold, or too intimidating. Now, we're in the process of reclaiming all those lost pieces of our soul, especially the ones we've hidden even from ourselves. That's what makes the twin flame journey so deeply personal and intense. It's not just about the physical interactions with our twin flame, though those can be powerful too. It's the energetic exchange, the constant mirroring, the way we see ourselves so clearly and intensely, something most people on Earth may never experience in the same way. This isn't to say that those on a different path are any less. Everyone has free will, and some souls choose what's called a resting life, where they focus on simply enjoying the human experience without diving deep into every aspect of themselves or the universe. That choice is perfectly valid and part of their soul's journey. If you resonate with this video, it's likely because you're a soul who chose to incarnate here to dive into the deepest parts of yourself. In doing so, You're also exploring the unconscious layers of the collective, since everything within you is mirrored in the world around you. It reminds me of that quote, "You are the ocean in one drop," highlighting the vastness of what we carry inside. I'm going to shuffle the cards now. I know I've been rambling a bit, but I hope this has brought some comfort to anyone feeling the intensity of their awakening or their twin flame journey. I'll likely include twin flame in the title of this video, so that those on this path can find it and hopefully receive a message that brings peace. One of the defining aspects of this journey, really, any deeply spiritual path, is that many people around you may not understand what you're going through or why. It can feel like when you awaken, you're suddenly able to see a vibrant spectrum of colours that others who aren't as awakened can't access. It's similar to trying to explain a colour to someone who is blind. The experience is just so different. This isn't meant to sound derogatory, but someone at a lower vibrational state simply can't perceive the same hues of understanding that you do. When you try to share your twin flame or spiritual experiences, you might notice them going blank, shutting down, or even projecting judgment. I'm not sure why this is coming through so strongly today, but I feel like someone in our YouTube collective called this message forth. I hadn't even planned on recording tonight, yet the urge to share this just felt too strong to ignore. If this message resonates with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. I truly enjoy sharing this space and community with all of you. If you feel a connection with the energy we're creating here, I invite you to subscribe to the channel as well. So, a few minutes into the reading, I'll start shuffling the energy oracle cards. I've been sensing a bit of sadness and even some anxiety coming through, which might resonate with someone I'm connecting with. I feel a card has just flown out, but we'll get to that in a moment. It seems like I'm speaking to a divine feminine who's on a twin flame journey. The word confusing keeps popping up, so this experience may feel particularly bewildering for you. I'm getting chills all over. There's such a strong spiritual energy surrounding you right now. Something powerful is unfolding in your life, even if you're not fully aware of it yet. Let's see if we can uncover some details about that. Regarding the confusion that often comes with the twin flame journey, if you're grappling with thoughts like, am I going crazy? Or, is this person really my twin flame? Or even, is the twin flame journey even real? Know that these doubts are completely normal. Experiencing such uncertainties doesn't mean you aren't on a twin flame path. In fact, doubt is a common theme for many on this journey, even for those who have been consciously navigating it for years or even decades. These doubts arise because our human minds struggle to make sense of such a profound, energetically intense experience that can last not just months or years, but a lifetime. This journey stays with us. Even when we label it as a twin flame journey, we're trying to navigate the complexities of being a human embodiment of light, while simultaneously experiencing this deep spiritual connection. It can often feel disconnected from our physical reality, whether it's in relation to the other person or in our everyday lives. We can often sense this energy within us and around us, flowing alongside us, even when it completely defies logic and reason. It doesn't always connect with anything we can easily identify or understand consciously. I'm sharing this to remind you that if any of this resonates, you're definitely not alone. I also want to share that I've been feeling a surge of charged energy lately, particularly over the past couple of weeks. A lot of this energy seems tied to anxiety. For some of you, this might even lead to panic attacks or a sense of heightened awareness and unease. I know I'm not addressing everyone who might find this video, but I truly want to share a few messages from the cards for anyone I'm connecting with here. I realize this video is a bit different from my usual collective readings, but I felt called to share this message. But let's dive into what you, the listener, need to know most right now. We've drawn the thinking man upright, which tells me there's an overactive mind at play here. It feels like someone might be experiencing moments where their thoughts seem to sabotage them or spiral out of control. I can almost hear someone saying, "It feels like my mind is working against me at times." What advice can I offer for someone dealing with this? We also have the hostilities card, and interestingly, it's sitting on the third eye chakra. This suggests that if you're feeling your thoughts spiraling and experiencing heightened anxiety, it could be a form of what some might call a psychic attack. I know that term can sound a bit negative, but I sense that someone has been observing you, divine feminine, as you embody the goddess of the moon energy, powerful and confident, and it feels like they don't quite like that. Whoever this person is, they're clearly feeling triggered by your power. It seems like their reaction might be transferring some negative energy to you, which you could be picking up on empathically. Let's pull some messages from the traditional tarot to explore this psychic energy further. For some of you, the Knight of Cups upright suggests that this situation might involve your divine masculine counterpart. Now, that doesn't mean they are the ones sending you this energy, but there could be a karmic around them, or someone who is aware of you, who feels threatened by your strength and is directing some negative energy your way as a result. Then we have the Temperance card in reverse. This card highlights a sense of imbalance, and I'm sensing that someone close to your masculine might be causing some unrest. It could be someone who is controlling or creating conflict in their life. This won't resonate with everyone, but for a specific divine feminine I'm tuning into, there may be a karmic, be it a relationship, a friendship, or another connection, who is exhibiting controlling behavior and is unbalanced within themselves. Because of that, they feel particularly triggered by you stepping into your power, divine feminine. What else is coming through? Well, we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. This indicates that you're actually in a phase where you should be experiencing a rich harvest, a time to reap the rewards of all the hard work and effort you've put into your personal growth. However, it seems like this person is trying to sabotage your harvest season. They might not like seeing you thrive and receive the recognition, joy, and growth that come from the investments you've made in yourself. As I was shuffling, I also drew the Karmic Relationships card, which signifies themes of polarity, soul growth, and conflict. It's interesting to see this card because it suggests that the masculine involved is likely navigating or resolving some kind of karmic relationship. This feels like a strong confirmation, especially since it aligns with what we discussed earlier. I'm going to pull another card from the Starseed Oracle. I want to highlight that the phrase soul growth is really standing out right now. There's a lot of growth happening as a result of this karmic connection. I sense that the masculine is beginning to open their eyes to the truth about this relationship or person. This awakening will significantly expand their soul in profound ways. The next card I pulled is, "You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north." Divine feminine, this feels like the perfect note to end on. It appears that your energy is contrasting sharply with opposing energies around you. Your divine essence is shining brightly against any karmic influences, which might be creating some triggering responses that get projected onto you at times. All of this is to remind you that you're definitely not going crazy, especially if you've been feeling some heightened intensity lately. You're shining your light so brightly that it can be a bit triggering for some. So, please make self-care a top priority right now, and trust that the right people will always see, recognize, and honor your true power and the essence of your soul. If you'd like to connect more deeply with your energy, which often helps me channel more specifically for you in this video and future ones, consider subscribing to the channel and giving this video a thumbs up. These actions create an energetic connection that helps me attune to your frequency and deliver more personalized messages just for you. Remember, I channel various people, situations, and connections throughout these readings, so always take what resonates with you personally. My aim is to help you reconnect with the messages your intuition is already conveying. Your intuition is truly your perfect compass in life, guiding you along your path. Sometimes, just receiving confirmation can empower us to listen and follow that inner guidance more confidently. Now, let's dive in. I'm starting by shuffling the Energy Oracle card deck. What messages does the collective tuned into this reading need to hear at this time? All right, the card that's come up is Anxiety, and it's in the upright position. I'm sensing there's something going on with the throat chakra for someone tuning in, as it relates to these anxious feelings. You might have noticed some anxious thoughts or emotions surfacing recently, particularly around the new moon a few days ago, or even a bit before that. For some of you, this anxiety may have been more subconscious, meaning you might not have fully understood why you were feeling this way. I'm getting a sense of restlessness, which could have even led to physical sensations in your body, especially around the throat area. Perhaps you've experienced tightness or dryness there as part of this anxious energy. Additionally, I'm sensing that someone here may be feeling anxious about communication. Maybe you've been wanting to reach out to someone who hasn't been in touch. But for many of you, this seems to involve someone you're energetically connected to who is feeling anxious about their ability to communicate with you or their desire to do so. I'm picking up on a name that starts with a J. This person might feel cut off or emotionally disconnected from you right now, especially since we have the sacral chakra card appearing in reverse. It could be someone you were once intimately close to who now feels a bit distant. I keep sensing a focus on physical touch, indicating that this person is reminiscing about the physical interactions you've shared in the past. This could range from something as simple as brushing against each other's arms to more intimate moments. However, I'm getting the feeling that this physical connection isn't happening at the moment. In fact, it seems like there's a lack of communication between you two as well. Also, I keep seeing the letters G, J, and C, which might relate to someone's name. Just a reminder that when I channel specific letters or details, they're often meant for certain individuals, so don't be concerned if they don't resonate with you. The number 36 could also have significance for someone, and I'm also getting a vision of brown hair. All right, we've drawn the yin-yang card, which sits in the midway position. This card is my top pick for twin flame connections. I also picked up the name Stephen, suggesting that this might indeed be a twin flame bond. If it's not a twin flame connection, it definitely feels like a deeply spiritual one. Your connection seems to serve a significant spiritual purpose for both of you that goes beyond the physical. On a lighter note, I sense a funny dynamic here. Whenever one of you feels something, whether it's a physical issue or an emotional shift, the other person seems to pick up on it instantly. For some of you, this might even be a running joke, where if one of you is feeling under the weather or off in any way, the other feels those symptoms too. When you do communicate, it's often a check-in, and this can happen physically or even energetically, through dreams, or in ways you might not consciously realize. Overall, it feels like you share these experiences, keeping that connection alive, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. I'm sensing a shared sense of heartbreak here. It seems there's a deep longing between both of you, but one person is keeping their feelings more hidden. While one of you openly acknowledges this heartbreak and yearning, the other is a bit more secretive about it. For instance, if you, as the listener, are feeling heartache toward this person, they might not be as forthcoming about their own feelings of longing and heartbreak. You might wonder why they aren't reaching out more often or communicating their feelings if they're experiencing the same emotions. We've also pulled the envy card in the upright position. I haven't specified yet whether we're looking at divine feminine or divine masculine energies. But if you've been following along with previous readings, you know this card often relates to the divine masculine collective. Many divine masculines are currently grappling with feelings of unfulfillment, sensing that something in their life isn't quite right. Spiritually, we might describe this as being out of alignment, but they might simply express it as feeling off, missing something, or lacking meaning in their lives. If you've been following the recent readings focused on the divine masculine, this one may resonate with you too. Next, we've drawn the World card in the upright position, even though this divine masculine is feeling quite unfulfilled in the 3D world. I'm also picking up on a sense of uncertainty surrounding them. Several areas of their life seem to be shrouded in doubt. A lot of this uncertainty may relate to their work situation. They could be feeling anxious about finances, job security, or something similar. I understand this won't apply to everyone, but I felt it was important to mention. Also, I want to clarify that when I refer to terms like masculine and feminine, these are energetic labels rather than specific identifiers tied to one person. You might find that these labels resonate with someone specific in your life, or they might connect more with your internal masculine or feminine energies. They could also relate to your experiences with others, whether platonic or romantic, or even reflect your observations about your environment, society, or the world at large. We're channeling collective energy trends associated with the divine masculine and divine feminine, and these trends manifest both internally and externally. I wanted to make this clear, especially for anyone new to these readings. Let's revisit the World card, a powerful symbol of spiritual expansion. For any divine masculines tuning in, or anyone who resonates with these messages, your guides have a strong message to share with you. If you've been feeling deeply unfulfilled or lost in your physical life, or if you feel stuck in certain areas, know that this sense of stagnation is actually a sign of a significant spiritual transformation happening beneath the surface. Your guides want you to understand that this expansion is enhancing your consciousness and essence as a spiritual being. The physical changes you're yearning for will follow this spiritual growth. However, it's common for many aspects of our 3D life to feel stuck and unfulfilling when we're undergoing such profound spiritual shifts. This is part of the journey, and you're not alone in experiencing it. I sense that someone may find comfort in this insight. Your guides want you to know that what appears to be stuck isn't really stagnant. It's undergoing a profound transformation on an energetic level. As this transformation unfolds, the physical changes you seek will flow to you effortlessly. I hope this message resonates with you, especially if you've been needing to hear it. It came through very strongly for someone. At first, I thought it might not relate directly to the reading, but it was insistent. Now, we have the cornucopia card reversed, blossoming abundance upright, and the goddess of the moon in reverse, all still focused on the energy of the divine masculine. Divine masculine, something has been planted or activated within you that's beginning to take root, much like a seed germinating beneath the surface. In the physical realm, it may feel like nothing is happening, especially with the cornucopia reversed, suggesting a sense of hopelessness or defeat, almost like your manifestations aren't materializing. But your guides want you to understand that these things are indeed on their way. Right now, you're experiencing deeper activations, and those spiritual transformations will soon reflect in your physical reality. For some divine feminines connected to a divine masculine who is undergoing this profound yet invisible spiritual transformation, moments of frustration may arise. This frustration often stems from focusing on the physical world, where these deep changes are taking place beneath the surface, making them seem undetectable. So, what can I channel for any divine feminines experiencing this frustration? The Caring Connections card has come up upright. What a powerful message. While I'll get back to the divine masculine shortly, this card brings a strong energy and momentum to the reading. I'm hearing that this harmonious soulmate, connection, or relationship has been a long time coming for you, divine feminine. Whether it's platonic or romantic, I sense a deep longing. The divine feminine I'm channeling has felt a profound sense of loneliness for quite a while. By the way, I picked up the name Chicago earlier, so that might resonate with someone here. The energy I'm getting from the Caring Connections card suggests that you, divine feminine, have put in a lot of energetic work to align yourself with the essence of a beautiful, harmonious soulmate relationship. For many of you, this connection feels romantic. It could represent a healed and balanced version of a past relationship or someone entirely new. Trust your intuition on this one. Your guides want you to know that you're in a lovely energetic space regarding love right now. And speaking of love, the Sun card has emerged upright, resting on the heart chakra. You may have sensed for a while now that it's time for a fresh chapter, particularly in your romantic life. There may have been past experiences that brought unhappiness, but you've transformed those dynamics from within by reconnecting with your sense of worthiness. I'm getting a vivid image of someone painting, which symbolizes a beautiful reconnection with what you truly deserve. Just as the divine masculine is experiencing the activation represented by the Blossoming Abundance card, something significant is also taking root within you. This transformation is happening invisibly yet powerfully beneath the surface. While that card reflects the journey of the divine masculine, for you, divine feminine, it pertains to love and romance. Many of you, especially those who are highly intuitive, may have sensed that something exciting is on the horizon, particularly regarding love and relationships. You might have gone through a period of intense loneliness, feeling disconnected from others, or specifically alone in your romantic life. However, lately, you've started to feel a shift. This change is occurring at a deeper spiritual and energetic level, directly linked to the inner work you've been doing on yourself. I'm getting a vivid image of someone painting, which symbolizes a beautiful reconnection with what you truly deserve. Just as the divine masculine is experiencing the activation represented by the Blossoming Abundance card, something significant is also taking root within you. This transformation is happening invisibly yet powerfully beneath the surface. While that card reflects the journey of the divine masculine, for you, divine feminine, it pertains to love and romance. Many of you, especially those who are highly intuitive, may have sensed that something exciting is on the horizon, particularly regarding love and relationships. You might have gone through a period of intense loneliness, feeling disconnected from others, or specifically alone in your romantic life. However, lately, you've started to feel a shift. This change is occurring at a deeper spiritual and energetic level, directly linked to the inner work you've been doing on yourself. What's happening with this exciting new beginning? I know some of these messages have felt a bit abstract, but I'm here to channel more specifics for you. this beautiful new chapter in love stems from the expansion of your soul, as indicated by the World card in the upright position. Here's the interesting twist. Some divine feminines may have felt, particularly in the past, that their connection with a masculine energy was somewhat limiting. This masculine may have been holding back on his own growth, or was unhealed or unawakened in some way. This feeling isn't exclusive to romantic relationships. It can also apply to friendships or other types of connections. You might have felt the need to restrict yourself to maintain that connection, as if you had to shrink or tone down your true self to fit in and build those bonds. For some of you, this could have appeared in platonic relationships or social situations. You might have thought to yourself, "I feel too weird," sensing that your authentic self was just too expansive for others to handle, leading them to label it as weird. It may have felt like you experienced a profound spiritual awakening and transformation that most people around you simply couldn't grasp. Because of this, you found yourself constantly trying to explain your soul, watering yourself down just to get by in social situations. This became exhausting, pushing you into more of a hermit mode, where you spent a lot of time alone or with just a small circle of trusted friends, keeping yourself closed off from the broader world. For some of you, this could relate to love. You might have been involved with someone who made you feel like you had to restrict or shrink yourself to fit into their box in order to keep that connection alive. For many, this was a deeply spiritual bond, like a twin flame connection. However, because your counterpart, the divine masculine in this dynamic, was resisting his own growth, you may have felt the need to dim your own light just to maintain that 3D bond with such a significant soul connection. It's a curious situation because, on one hand, there was a profound spiritual purpose behind your bond with this person, yet, in the physical realm, you might have felt compelled to pull back in order to maintain that connection. This was especially true if they were caught up in some kind of karmic patterns, be it a karmic relationship, an addiction, or certain behaviors. Here's the beautiful irony: divine feminine. You're discovering that by prioritizing your own growth above everything else, all these other connections will naturally start to align with you. They'll rise to meet the higher vibration you're cultivating within yourself. In the past, symbolized by the number 2424, you may have felt the need to fit into someone else's expectations or to connect with a specific romantic partner from your past. Now, you're fully committed to your own soul's expansion. The amazing part? This commitment is opening the door to the most fulfilling, harmonious connections, both in friendships and in love, allowing you to attract what truly resonates with your new, elevated self. I keep hearing that your period of loneliness is coming to an end, and you're about to step into a beautiful new phase where you can connect with others from a place of authenticity that you have rediscovered within yourself. However, this expansion might be stirring up feelings in a masculine energy from your past, who is currently feeling quite disconnected from you. This sense of disconnection is actually meant to encourage him to engage in his own healing journey. This masculine is at a crossroads in his life, symbolized by the indecision card. With the thinking man card reversed, it seems that your growth is nudging the divine masculine collective to let go of any lingering karmic patterns and ego-driven thoughts. As you, divine feminine, continue to choose your own expansion, your choices ripple out beyond just those close to you, like soulmates or your twin flame. They impact the broader collective consciousness as well. You're creating a nurturing space for others to expand and grow, especially for the divine masculine collective, who is currently undergoing their own journey of ego death as part of their awakening process. They are being encouraged to let go of resistant karmic patterns and outdated ego-driven thinking. Meanwhile, you, divine feminine, have aligned with a harmonious space of connection which allows you to attract beautiful, fulfilling relationships into your life. Some of you might already be experiencing this in small but meaningful ways, like finding common interests or spiritual connections with strangers. There are more people like you out there than you might think, and as you hold this higher vibration, you'll draw in even more soul-aligned connections. To wrap things up, let's draw one final card from the Rumi Oracle deck. It's Let Love Transform, and it carries the number 14. Interestingly, this number came up earlier when we discussed that lovely, harmonious soul connection you're aligning with, divine feminine, so it seems to connect beautifully with that earlier message. Let's take a moment to reflect on this beautiful passage from the guidebook. The spring of love arrives to transform the dust into a garden. The call is heard from the heavens to bid the wings of soul to fly. The sea becomes filled with pearls. The dry land receives the water of life. The stone becomes ruby, and the body becomes all soul. Grooming love is my medicine, intelligent medicine. It takes death and makes it a passageway into greater life. What genius is this? A genius that renders anything and everything as a pathway to life. This oracle serves as a profound spiritual gift. Whether you realize it or not, you have triumphed, blossomed, and succeeded. You've let go of what no longer serves you and embraced the path of love. You are welcomed into a realm where love always finds a way. So, what does this mean for you? It signifies that a pathway to divine fulfillment has been uncovered. You are being bestowed with the power for spiritual success, and your heart's deepest desires are on the brink of manifestation. However, to truly align with this energy, you must adhere to the law of love. What does that entail? It means releasing attachment to how your desires will manifest. Why limit love's creative brilliance? Instead, trust that it will unfold in magnificent and perfect ways, an expression of pure genius. Let go of rigid expectations regarding timing. Absolute trust is the key to aligning with the law of love. Wow, this is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful messages we've ever channeled from the Rumi Oracle Guidebook. As I always say, these readings are a co-creation with each of you who are tuning in, whether now or in the future, as time is fluid in the realm of energy. As we close this reading, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for sharing your incredible energy and frequency with this session. We are all interconnected, part of the same soul family, and I truly appreciate the space we continue to create together. I want to share something with you that please donate for sharing your feelings in this video. By donating, you will be able to reach your chosen life partner. Just a few clicks can make a huge difference. 70% of the donated amount will be spent on providing food to poor children and education to orphans. PayPal link is given in the description to donate, and you can also donate on Super Thanks. Donate today. Click the Join button to explore the membership options and see what exciting benefits await you. By joining, you'll get exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and special access to our community. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get even more out of your experience with us. If this video resonated with you and you crave more, interact with the content, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Share these words with anyone who might find comfort and inspiration.